The Sunday Play.
We present The Navy's Here, a radio play by Kenneth Langmaid, based on the book of the same name by Willie Frischauer and Robert Jackson. It is mid-December, 1939.
Paper! Extra special! German warship sunk! Paper! Paper, sir?
Yes, please.
Thank you, sir.
Which ship is it?
Mean to say you don't know? You're an Admiralty bloke, ain't you?
Well, I work at the Admiralty, but that doesn't mean to have a private line to the First Lord's office. Fleet Street usually gets all the important naval news before I do.
Oh, does it? Well, it's the Spee, sir. Pocket battleship, I think she called herself. The report's on the back page. Stop press. Scuttered herself up some river in South America.
Yes, in the River Plate of Montevideo.
That's it, sir.
This is good news.
Yes. About time something good happened, ain't it?
Oh, things aren't going all that badly, are they?
No, I suppose not. For one thing, the Jerrys haven't started to bomb London yet. Think they ever will, sir?
Now, just a minute. After landing hundreds of men and large quantities of equipment, the pocket battleship Admiral Graf Spee left Montevideo Harbour yesterday evening shortly after 6 o'clock local time. Large crowds on the waterside watched her proceed slowly downriver. Towards sunset, just over 2 hours later, smoke was seen above the warship, and British naval aircraft then reported the Graf Spee had blown up, presumably as the result of scuttling charges placed in her by a crew. The fate of the commanding officer, Captain Langsdorff, is uncertain, but unconfirmed reports state that he has been found shot dead in Buenos Aires. Yes, well, that sounds pretty conclusive, as far as the Graf Spee is concerned.
One up for the Navy, eh, sir?
It is indeed. What's happened to the Altmark?
The Altmark, sir?
Yes, she was the pocket battleship's auxiliary, a store-carrying tanker. Used to follow the Spey around and reprovision and refuel her underway. Quite a big ship, too. 12,000 tons at least.
Well, then, with the Spee sunk, this here other one will be out on her own.
Well, that's how it looks to me. And there's another thing. It's almost certain she's carrying a number of British prisoners of war on board. Merchant Navy men picked up from ships the Graf Spee had sunk in the Atlantic.
I wonder what this here tanker is doing with herself now. What's your bet, sir?
We're looking around somewhere in the South Atlantic, I imagine.
Altmark, eh? 12,000 ruddy tons. Never heard of her before.
No, perhaps not. But I shouldn't be surprised if you heard of her again before long.
And, Herr Kapitän, I've just been talking to the first officer. He has grave news.
Of the Admiral Graf Spee, you mean?
Not only that. I had already heard of her sinking when I was in the wireless office. No, I refer to her commander, Captain Langsdorff. They say he has shot himself in Buenos Aires. Is it true, sir?
We have no reason to doubt that report, I regret to say.
I see. Then with the Graf Spee sunk and Captain Langsdorff dead, it would seem that our own mission is at an end. What is to happen to us on board the Altmark? Are we also to...
To destroy ourselves by our own hands? Is that what you mean, Chief Engineer?
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
No, we shall not do that, yet. If we are intercepted by the British, it will be a different matter. For the present, we are at large and on the high seas. The Altmark will still be of the greatest service to the Third Reich. Now, what is the fuel situation?
We have ample supplies of diesel oil and the reserve bunkers are untouched. They can be drawn on if necessary.
That may be necessary. We may have to burn everything we've got, including the reserves.
Yes, Herr Kapitän. But fuel is only one requirement. There's something more serious that came to...
Captain Dow speaking.
First officer from the bridge, sir. I've just made an emergency alteration of course to pick up a floating object. I thought you would...
Never mind about it now. Turn over your watch and then come to my cabin.
Very good, Herr Kapitän.
If there is anything else you wish to say, let me hear it before the first officer arrives.
Yes, sir. It's about the main machinery lubricating system. There's contamination due to defective oil coolers, and the bearings...
I'm not interested in the technical details, Chief Engineer. Only with the operation of my ship. Do you mean that you require time to undertake overhauls?
That is so, Captain Dow.
Very well. How long do you estimate these repairs will take?
It depends on further inspection reveals, but the work may require a shutdown of several days.
I see. Yes?
First officer, sir.
Come in. Come and sit down.
Thank you, sir. I wish to report
That can wait, First Officer. There are more vital issues we must discuss immediately. The Chief Engineer here has been telling of a threatened failure of the main machinery. It seems that the engines must be overhauled and without undue delay. This is serious. The ship would be immobilized for some time, possibly for a week or more.
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
The situation is grave, but we must accept it and make full use of the main engines while they are still operable. We will move further southwest, 200, 300 miles, to be clear of the shipping lanes. We will then heave to.
Yes, sir.
And so tomorrow, First Officer, you must set your men to work.
My men? Surely, Kapitän, you mean the chief engineer's staff?
The activities of both engine room and deck personnel will be essential to achieve what I have in mind. Now, listen, both of you. You are aware that the Graf Spee has been scuttled, that Captain Langsdorff is dead, and that consequently our duties as auxiliary have ceased.
Yes, sir.
You also know that there are no other German naval units which we could serve either here, in South American waters, or in the North Atlantic. Furthermore, only internment awaits us if we attempt to lie up in the neutral port.
Yes, we understand.
We are, in fact, quite alone. As we have no immediate responsibilities, the possibility of scuttling ourselves at sea might present itself. However, I have other ideas.
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
And they are these. I shall use every endeavor to deliver my ship safely to a German port, Hamburg, if possible. To this end, I propose to grant the chief engineer every facility for his repairs. While they are being undertaken, we will carry out alterations to the appearance of the ship. Our present silhouette is typical of an ocean-going tanker. We will change that. For example, we carry one funnel positioned aft. I propose to disguise this as a deck house and to construct two dummy funnels, which will be placed further forward. The ship's name will be painted out and another substituted. We will indicate a different port of registration on the counter. With temporary screens, we can alter the lines at the bows and around the bridge. The color of the hull will be changed, and so on. Your own ingenuity should provide other details. But whatever alternatives we may decide, one objective is to be kept firmly in mind. The Altmark will return to the fatherland intact, prisoners of war and all. Is that clear to both of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But how far shall we have to steam in all, Herr Kapitän?
About 10,000 miles.
Oh.
Let me see. Today is the 18th December. We shall be home by the end of January at the latest.
What about the British Atlantic patrols?
We shall find means of avoiding them.
And the danger of being sighted and reported by merchant shipping?
Our disguise should safeguard us against that.
There may be other instructions from High Command.
I have already received a cipher from OKM of no great significance, except that it speaks of a British naval alert in our honor. We are already making history, you see, First Officer.
Yes, Herr Kapitän. It is an honor I appreciate. You may rest assured of my full support, and you can count on every officer and man of the ship's company to do his utmost.
That's good.
You mentioned the prisoners, sir.
Yes, I did. What about them?
My report from the bridge just now concerns these men.
In what way?
I informed you that I had altered course to pick up a floating object. It was astern of us when the lookout sighted it. There was every reason to suppose that it had been dropped from this ship.
Indeed.
At all events, we succeeded in retrieving the object from the sea. Here it is.
What is this? Kind of little raft carrying a small flag, supporting also tin.
Exactly, sir. Obviously, the raft was thrown overboard by one of the prisoners in the hope that it would be picked up by a passing ship.
Are you certain of this?
Open the tin, sir.
Ah, so. A sheet of tinfoil, and inside twist paper. 20th December 1939. We are 300 seamen from British ships sunk by the battleship Graf Spee. We are now on board the supply ship Altmark, somewhere In the South Atlantic. My God! You're right. If this message had been salvaged by some meddlesome neutral, our position might have been disclosed to the enemy and our plans jeopardized. These damn Britishers. Chief Engineer, I will see you again later.
Very good, sir.
First officer?
Yes, sir.
Order the English liaison officer to be sent to my cabin under armed guard. Immediately.
Very good, Herr Kapitän.
Come in.
British liaison officer, Herr Kapitän.
Very good. Guard,
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
you will remain here during the interview. Close the door and stand beside it.
Very good, Herr Kapitän.
Now then, you are the spokesman for the British prisoners on board,
I am, Captain.
and your name is King, I understand?
That's right.
Well, step forward, Mr. King. Let me take a look at you. Do you consider that you have any responsibility for these countrymen of yours?
Well, sir, I'm an officer in the British Merchant Navy.
Indeed. Not a very efficient officer, I should have thought. Or you would exercise more control over your compatriots.
I assume you didn't send for me just to be offensive.
I sent for you because it was my wish. And because, Mr. King, I wanted to show you this small contraption. You recognize it, perhaps?
Yes, I recognize it.
That's not surprising, because it was dropped overboard by one of your men, and we have been put to some inconvenience to recover it. The plan was a futile one, but there was a remote chance that this thing might be picked up by a passing ship, then the consequences could have been most objectionable for myself.
And that's what we were hoping.
So you openly confess that you knew of this thing manufacture?
I do. In fact, I was partly responsible for the whole idea. You see, I aim to get the boys back to England, Captain Dow. You shouldn't blame us for doing what little we can to help ourselves.
I do blame you. And as you seem incapable of correct behavior, I shall ensure that there is in future no opportunity for a similar indiscretion. From today, no prisoner will be permitted to leave the hold. But what, Mr. King?
Well, you must allow us some fresh air and exercise. Conditions in the hold are bad enough as it is.
Prisoners of war must conform to discipline, Mr. King. Remind your men of that. You can tell them also that as punishment for dropping the raft, rations will be reduced for 1 week.
But we're practically starving already.
You should have thought of that before. Guard,
Herr Kapitän.
escort the prisoner back to the hold.
Only I could lay my mitts on a perishing radio transmitter just for a couple of minutes.
A nice idea, Sparks. Why don't you have a go at it, eh?
What do you mean? Make one? Out of what? Tin cans?
No, I didn't mean anything of the sort. Here, I was thinking.
Aye.
We might slip away from the exercise squads one evening and force an entry into the ship's wireless office. You could work their set, I suppose.
Why, yes, of course I could. Yeah, but we'd have to get at it first.
Or perhaps King could suggest a way. He knows his bearings around this old hooker better than any of us.
Well, why not ask him? Here he is, fresh from his interview with Captain Dow.
Hello, King. What did the old crowd eater want?
What's he up to now?
He tried to tear me up into little strips.
Why?
They picked up the raft and read the message. Must have spotted it almost immediately after we dropped it in the drink. Anyhow, Skipper Dow's as wild as hell. Ah, yes, I know, lads, it's all very disappointing. I'm afraid it's let us all in pretty badly.
I always said it was a rotten idea.
Now then, we had a majority vote on whether we should go ahead. I must confess I thought it was worth doing at the time, even if it wasn't very clever. We shall have to think up something else. I'm sorry, all of you.
Oh, there's nothing to be sorry about.
That's where you're wrong. As a result of this, we're confined to barracks from today.
Do you mean to say we're not allowed out of this stinking hole?
Just what I do mean. Captain orders.
Can't do that, can he?
Tough luck, Sparks. Not much chance of seeing the inside of the wireless office now.
And that isn't all.
Isn't all. It's enough, isn't it? No ruddy daylight, no ruddy exercise.
Now, the other tidbit of news is that for 1 week we're all on half rations. Oh, well, we did have a shot at doing something. It was an effort.
It was an effort, all right, and a pretty expensive one at that.
We'll never get off this blasted tub at this rate.
Of course we will. The Navy knows we're here. They'll be hunting for us already.
If only I could have got at that radio transmitter, we could have spilt the old beans. Might have been able to contact a British ship, South Atlantic Squadron, even the bloody Admiralty itself.
Operations Division? Yes, speaking. A signal from Force G, South Atlantic. Oh, very good. Send it straight up to the operational plot, please. A signal from Force G has just come in, Commander. Probably a relay from Ajax. They might have something to report about the Altmark, if she's still afloat.
Do you think there's any doubt about it, sir?
Oh, not really. But if she hasn't scuttled herself, where is she now?
Not in a neutral port, that's certain. But if she goes south, she'd be inside Pack Eyes pretty soon. And if she went round Cape Horn or into the Indian Ocean, she'd eventually be in difficulties over fuel, and certainly over provisions.
Well, my guess is that she'll make tracks for Germany. If I was her skipper, I'd try and barge my way through the Atlantic.
In which case, Force G or Force H might intercept you, sir.
Yes, they might. But don't forget, the Atlantic Patrol, pretty thinly spread, and there's an awful lot of water there.
Yeah.
Come in.
The signal, sir.
Oh, thank you, Messenger. This should be the message from the War Registry. Ah, yes, it is. No sighting reports received of Altmark. Search continues. Oh, rather negative, I'm afraid.
At least it suggests that she hasn't tried to break to the northward. So the chances are she's still in the South Atlantic.
In which case, she's got a hell of a long way to go to get home. You know, every time I hear the Altmark's name, I'm reminded of those prisoners, poor devils. It's tough enough to lose your ship, God knows, but to be cooped up indefinitely in what is virtually a floating prison.
Hey, let's have my sketch map of the Atlantic, Shorty. Thanks. Hello. Who's been making sketches of the female form divine on the back of my chart?
Oh, Sparks ran out of materials for his artistic efforts, so he had a bash on the only bit of paper he could find, your sketch map.
Sorry, King.
That's all right. But don't let's get distracted from the real business. Which is to try and decide where this ruddy hooker actually is. Now, as I see it, I think we're just about there. It's about 800 miles east of Montevideo. And we're steaming north. I know that because there's a compass in Dow's cabin, and I got a glimpse of it when I was in there just now.
Good for you, King.
You can see what that means, can't you? If we carry on as we're doing, we should be crossing the convoy routes before very long.
And clicking with the escort ships. One of our cruisers or a destroyer or two.
Right.
The Altmark gets herself knocked out, and it's England. Here I come.
Now steady on! Not so loud, you'll have the guards piling in on us. Only to know what the row's about. Above all things, I don't want any of them to see this chart. Now, if we maintain our present speed, which is around about 15 knots, I should say. What the hell?
Captain's rounds! Listeners! Attend! Silence!
You prisoners have found means of passing the time, I observe. May I inquire who is the artist?
The artist, Captain Dow?
This sketch of a beautiful girl. Who is responsible?
I am, sir. Drew it from memory.
I see. It's good. Very good indeed. You should cultivate your artistic skill and take up art professionally. That could be important, now that you're no longer a merchant Navy sailor. At least until the end of the war.
I don't know about that.
We shall see. In the meantime, I wish to address you all concerning deck exercise, amongst other things. You know, I might consider remitting your present punishment if I could have your assurance that no more indiscretions will occur.
Listen here, Captain. I got no grudge against you personal, but I have got some things I'd like to tell you. My dad was killed on Vimy Ridge by your lot in the Great War, and I never even saw him. And another thing, I had some good pals in the Athenia, and one of them had a little girl that won't have her father come home no more. I've got a little girl too, but by God, her dad's going to see her again, and mighty soon if I can fix it.
Yeah, let me tell you something. We're going home, a lot of us. Well, when, I don't exactly know, but before very long, we're going to see our wives and kids too.
And another thing, Captain. By sometime next year at the latest, all of us here will be at sea again. Only it's going to be under the red ensign.
Insolence! Wait till I bring my ship and all of you back to the fatherland.
Oh, you got to get us there first.
Silence!
Captain!
Yes, what is it?
A message from the breacher, Captain. The first officer wishes to speak to you urgently.
Tell him I'm on my way. As for you, man, all I have to say is, You will behave yourselves, otherwise I'll put your ringleaders in solitary confinement. Is that understood? Well, first officer, what have you to report?
It was the chief engineer who wished to speak to you, Herr Kapitän.
Chief engineer? Well, what is it?
It is about the machinery defects, Herr Kapitän. I shall not be able to make a complete survey until the engines are stopped.
I shall be stopping ship at noon tomorrow.
Quite so, Herr Kapitän. But it is already apparent that the damage is more extensive than expected. The crosshead bearings...
How often must I tell you that I'm not interested in technicalities? All I require is the barest facts. Now, what is the position?
An extensive refit is essential. I estimate it will take at least a month to complete it.
A month? Out of the question.
There is a great deal of work to be done, Herr Kapitän.
No doubt. But the first officer will loan you as many deckhands as you need.
It is not deckhands that I require, Herr Kapitän, but experienced artificers.
Kapitän.
Now, what is it now? Oh, it is you, Doctor. Can't you see I'm already engaged?
Yes, Herr Kapitän. But what I have to say will not wait.
Your news can hardly be as serious as the chief engineer's.
No doubt the chief engineer has been speaking of his machinery, Herr Kapitän. I have come to talk to you about men.
About men?
Yes. I have to make an urgent report concerning the condition of one of the British prisoners.
Well?
This man, an Indian, is very seriously ill. I have been obliged to arrange for his transfer from the hold to strict isolation.
So, one of the Britishers is ill and you have isolated him. Why did you interrupt an important consultation merely to tell me this?
I'm sorry, Herr Kapitän, but it was essential that I should make my report personally.
Very well. Now, what are you waiting for? You have said what you had to say? Were you expecting me to inquire anxiously as to the date of this poor fellow's recovery?
No, Herr Kapitän, but I thought you might wish to know my diagnosis.
And what is your diagnosis?
I suspect leprosy.
What did you say?
Leprosy, Herr Kapitän.
My God. First officer, carry on with your watch. Chief engineer, come and see me in half an hour. In the meantime, neither of you is to breathe a word. The doctor's statement to any other member of the ship's company.
Very good, sir, Captain.
Doctor, I think we will continue our discussion, my friend. Well, Doctor, what can we do about this case?
For the time being, very little.
Is there any way of minimizing the risk of infection?
No, only by maintaining the strictest isolation.
We must at all costs try to prevent any further cases. This ship is going to reach Hamburg, and when she does so, she must have a clean bill of health.
I shall carry out an early reinspection of the other prisoners. But I need hardly warn you, Captain Dow, of the way things may develop.
King,
Yeah, what's the matter, Sparks? I'm trying to sleep.
I'd like you to listen to something.
Listen? What to?
Well, it sounds as though they're having a spot of trouble in the engine room.
Huh?
Ever since we've been aboard this ship, the engine beats have been quite strong and regular. This morning, things are different. Keep your ear cocked and tell me what you think. There. See what I mean? There's a distinct falter every now and again. Hear it?
Yes, I do.
I've been listening for quite a while now, and I think it's getting worse.
Yes, you're right, Sparks. It's the main diesels. No doubt about it at all.
Don't sound too healthy, do they?
I don't. And by heck, there's another thing. Do you realize the ship has turned round completely during the night?
Turn round?
Yes. She's altered course 16 points during the last 24 hours.
Well, how do you know you've not been on deck?
See that gap up there? In the hatch cover?
Aye.
Well, I've been watching the way the sunlight strikes through it and shines on the near bulkhead. Yesterday at this time, when the ship was steering north, the sun was casting a beam that way to port. Now this morning it's shining in exactly the opposite direction.
Ah, that's right, so it is. We're going south, then. We're not on our way up Atlantic at all.
No.
In fact, we'll be at the Antarctic if we carry on as we are.
Yes, if we do carry on like this.
What's that you're saying?
What's going on?
The ship's altered course. We're steering south. That's what's going on.
Yeah, we are steering south right enough, lads. But as I was about to explain to Sparks, we may go south for a while and then alter course again. Although, judging by the noise the main engines are making, the ship will have to lie up for a refit for a while.
Oh, she won't be able to put into harbour anywhere in South America.
No, but there's not many machinery jobs that can't be tackled at sea, given reasonable weather.
Well, that's so. But allowing that the ship does carry on, do you reckon Skipper Dow aims to take us west about round Cape Horn into the Pacific?
Could be.
Now, what kind of patrols does the Navy run in the Pacific?
I haven't an idea. Now, one thing I am certain about is this. The longer we steam and the more sea we cover, the greater the chance of our being sighted and reported.
I don't give much for our chances.
Only we'll be starved to death first.
Hey, talking of starvation, don't you think it's about time we slipped in a complaint to the medical bloke about our rations?
No, we better do.
Hey, look, we're due for a medical inspection today. Doc seems a reasonable sort of chap. How about appealing to him? And another thing. How long have we got to put up with that bloody row?
It's difficult to say. All that's certain is that they've had to stop the ship, get down to essential repairs just as we expected.
I dare say, but darn it all, we're half starved. There's precious little water and...
You'll have to work up a stiffer feeling of resistance.
God, hell with that. What I want to know is when's this racket going to pack up?
I don't know any better about that than you do. Dow won't know to hang around more than absolutely necessary. Once we're on the move, the Navy will stand its first real chance of finding us.
But why hasn't something happened already?
Well, for the simple reason we're miles off the normal shipping or convoy routes. We're way down south out of circulation. But that's not going to last forever. Now listen to me.
Right, this is belly mustard.
I shouldn't be surprised if the Dawkins scared of scurvy. Reduced rations and no exercise aren't the best kind of tonic.
Silence! Line up now, and let me have a look at you.
Okay, Doc. Come on, not sure.
It is very noisy down here. No other complaint, I hope?
Yes, there is.
Well, you have something to say?
Yes, I have got something to say. I think we're going to have trouble here.
Trouble? Or perhaps you would kindly explain what you mean.
I will. What's the disease you get from rats? Plague, isn't it?
Oh, it is possible, certainly, to contract plague from infected rats, but such a contingency is unlikely.
But not impossible.
I have heard no report of there being rats aboard. Is that all?
Is that all? Plague? For God's sake.
No, it isn't all, Doctor. We've had no water for washing for over 24 hours. We're now on the shortest of rations. We're allowed no exercise, and we see virtually no daylight.
I'm aware of your living conditions, and I will see what I can do about the water supply. As for the rats, if there should be any, I advise you not to encourage them by leaving scraps of food lying about.
What, on our ration?
We will continue now with the medical inspection. Next man, put up your shirt. Now let me see. Breathing. Well,
Hey, King,
go on.
did you notice how windy the doc looked when Bill mentioned trouble?
Well, who didn't look worried at the mention of plague?
No, but the doc looked worried before Bill said anything about plague. I'm certain he thought we were onto something different. Another kind of illness, maybe.
What could be worse than plague?
Well, a good many other things. Nobody has contracted plague yet, and I haven't seen any rats if it comes to that, but the doctor may know of something else that has happened already.
Keep your pecker up. We're all okay, as far as we know.
Yeah, we are. But that Indian bloke they took to the sick bay, what about him?
Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening, Commander. Well, anything new from the War Registry?
We might like to check the routine convoy sailing, sir.
Yes, I should.
And there's a signal about the Exeter's refit I think you ought to see. It's on the top of your in tray, sir.
Oh, yes. Looks as if she's coming home, after all. The First Lord's very interested in her.
Yes, he is indeed. He's very interested in the Altmark, too.
Oh, I'm not surprised. There's no fresh news about her, I suppose.
No, nothing, sir.
The return of the Altmark to Germany would partly offset the Graf Spee scuttling, and also indicate that our sea blockade could be broken.
Yes, no doubt friend Goebbels could work up a very useful wave of propaganda out of it.
Oh, no doubt at all. Skillfully handled, it would make quite a story. But the question stands, where is the Altmark now? If she's not already on the move, I think she must be somewhere south of the 50 degrees line. There are creeks and channels in the Straits of Magellan that would be useful for hiding up.
Yes. Didn't the Dresden go there during the 14-18 war?
Yes, she did. The Teutons aren't very original lot. I wouldn't put it past them to try it again.
But if the Altmark is still above water, she can't loaf around indefinitely wherever she is.
Well, I know. Of course, she may have been forced to delay action for some reason. Engine defects, for instance. But if she does decide to make a break through the Atlantic now, it will be a good time of year to try it on.
Because of the thick weather she might expect? Fog over the Newfoundland banks and that sort of thing?
Just that.
Well, one of these days, and whatever happens, she'll be forced to make a run for it.
King, we're underway at last. Can't you hear the diesels?
Yes, I can. They sound okay to me. We're working up. Soon have the revs for 12, 15 knots.
Aye.
And we're steering north. Do you see that, lads? The light from the hatch covers, it's back to normal.
Marvellous, we'll soon be up at this rate.
Cracks. Now, what the devil was that?
Gunfire. Aboard the ship, too. I didn't know the old Mark was armed. Sounded like quite big stuff. Surely we can't be going into action.
Can't we? Let's find out, lads.
What's happening?
This is only practice shooting. Just in case we should meet your navy on the way home.
Oh, it's homeward bound now, is it? You mean Germany? Are we really on the way at last?
Maybe.
Come on, lads. You're not likely to get any useful information from the guard. At least we know for certain that we're on the move and steering north. Now look at the chart. See? Now here's our base at Freetown. There's bound to be a British patrol across this line. And even if we're not sighted there, there's every chance that we'll be spotted if we try to break through the North Atlantic Patrol.
So it's only a matter of days before we're rescued.
As I should
Now, take it easy.
Well, why should we?
Well, there are a good many uncertainties, you know.
Oh, to hell with that, you old wet blanket.
I wonder if Skipper Dow is as confident of getting home as you are of being rescued.
Take a good look at the chart, First Officer. One of the major threats lies in the bottleneck between Sierra Leone, West Africa, and the east coast of Brazil. Later will come repeated crossings of the North Atlantic convoy routes, and finally, a serious challenge from the patrols off Reykjavik.
You intend to proceed north and then strike east through the channel between Island and the Faroes?
Yes. And after following the coast of Norway southwards, we'll cross the entrance to the Skagerrak and so to the Elbe.
That's not going to be easy, Herr Kapitän.
The alternatives are not attractive. Skulking in unfrequented corners of the ocean until we are starved out into the open, or scuttling.
The winter weather and misty conditions will assist us, of course.
The weather is going to be our best friend. We must make full use of it. Our disguise and assumed neutrality, we are now the Cherokee of New York, remember, are our major assets. In addition, we shall take other precautions. From now on, nothing is to be thrown overboard that will not sink immediately. Blackout measures are to be strictly observed. That will be your responsibility, First Officer.
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
Every deck light is to be extinguished, and canvas screens rigged at the upper deck doors and hatchways. No smoking on the deck after sunset. And you, Chief Engineer?
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
No sparks or smoke at the funnel, please. Bilges will not be pumped overboard except at night. Oil on the water's surface is too easily observed from the air.
Do you expect the enemy will make an air search for us?
We must be prepared for everything. Surface vessels, observer planes from aircraft carriers, even submarines.
You really think that the British would employ such valuable units to search for us?
I am convinced that every possible effort will be made to prevent the Altmark from reaching Germany. OKM have already said as much. British naval prestige is at stake. Then again, there are the prisoners. If these men could be taken to Germany, what a symbol of German power at sea it would be. They could be marched along the streets of every major city in the Reich.
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
But that's for the future. I am now going to address the ship's company to tell them something of what lies before them, and everything of my determination to win through.
This is
the captain speaking. The time has come for us to sail for home, but there is no cause for exaltation. None at all. The operation will be difficult and dangerous. The enemy will do everything in his power to intercept us. Every hour the danger will grow. Although the weather and the long hours of darkness may favor our chances, we must keep watch, constant watch. 12 additional lookouts will be posted night and day. Fortune may be on our side, but remember, fortune favors those who proceed with a brave heart and an indomitable will. So far, so good. We have passed the first critical bottleneck, and 2 weeks steaming nearer our objective. There has been no sign of the enemy yet, and the low visibility is in our favor.
We should be off Island before very long, Herr Kapitän. That will be the real testing time.
Yes. The westbound convoy route lie across our present course. From now on, there must be even greater vigilance.
Bridge, first officer speaking. Yes? On the starboard quarter. Very good. The masthead lookout reports a flashing cross-beam of light on the starboard quarter, sir. He thinks it might come from a signal lamp.
Signaling to us?
No, to another ship.
2 ships, eh? They could be part of a convoy.
Smoke on the starboard bow, sir.
Helmsman.
Sir.
Port 15.
Port 15, sir.
Midships.
Midship, sir.
If we continue on this course, we shall make a landfall off Island before long, Herr Kapitän.
I know. They're being edged inshore.
Ship right ahead, sir.
They seem to be all around us, Herr Kapitän.
The new ship appears to be steaming east. She may be a British warship of the Denmark Strait Patrol.
If we hold our present course, Herr Kapitän, she is bound to sight us.
We will turn so as to show our full silhouette. Port 15.
Port 15, sir.
Steer 225 degrees.
225 degrees, sir.
I don't like this, First Officer. We're being headed in the wrong direction.
Yes, sir, but the visibility is getting worse.
That is one consolation. In a few minutes, we shall be screened completely by this fog patch. It will provide a respite for the moment at any rate.
Periscope on the port beam, sir.
What?
Yes, by God, sir. There it is. A submarine.
Guns, crews! Man the port guns!
Number 1 gun, load. Number 2 gun, load.
She's surfacing.
Yes, sir. Shall we engage?
No. Wait till we see her conning tower properly.
Now, sir?
No, by heaven. She's a U-boat. Guns, crews, hold fire. Look, First Officer. Those men on the conning tower. They're Germans. That gun's a naval 11 centimeter.
Yes, you're right, sir. But they're manning the gun. They must take us for a British ship or a neutral, perhaps. There is an officer with them now.
Maliki! Ahoy! Stop your engine!
Wheelhouse.
Wheelhouse, sir.
Engine telegraph to stop.
Telegraph to stop, sir.
U-boat ahoy! We are the German tanker Altmark, bound for Hamburg.
I can see who you are now. You have disguised your ship very effectively, Captain.
We would like to think so. But we have just had to turn south as we have sighted a British convoy under escort to the eastward.
So, that is interesting. We have seen nothing for 3 days. But keep your ship's head as it is. You will then act as a screen for us if the mist should lift suddenly. What is the size of the convoy? And what does the escort force consist of?
I do not know. But we have sighted a number of ships.
I see. Well, we will take a look for ourselves. If you proceed as you are heading, you will run into even thicker weather. Then it should be possible to work round to the east. Good luck!
Good luck to you! Wheelhouse, full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead, sir.
Destroyer from the starboard beam, sir.
Handsman, 415.
415, sir.
Sir,
Yes, what is it?
I can see something on the port bow, sir.
Yes?
A single ship. Not one of the convoy. It looks as if she's on the turn.
Take a bearing, number one.
Aye, aye, sir. She's on red 80, sir.
Yes, you're right. Well, she's too far off to see what flag she's wearing. She looks like a freighter. About 10,000 tons.
Couldn't be a tanker, I suppose. 12,000 tons.
Tanker? 12,000. Oh, I see. You mean the Altmark?
Yes, sir.
I can't tell in this light. But she's swung beam on now. No, she doesn't look like a tanker from her silhouette. Now, we might steam towards her and take a closer look. Now, make a signal to the Commodore ship, number one. Report an unidentified ship on our port hand and say that I intend to investigate.
Aye, aye, sir.
The wheelhouse? Port 10, 200 revolutions.
Port 10, 200 revolutions, sir. 10 degrees port helm on, sir.
Midships.
Midship, sir.
Steady on 150 degrees. Bridge, Captain speaking.
Aztec operator. Underwater contact, sir. Strong and clear right ahead.
Splendid. Go for a merchantman number one and pick up a U-boat instead. Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead, sir.
Target moving to starboard, sir.
Hard to starboard.
Hard to starboard, sir.
Aztec signal very loud, sir.
First lieutenant. Fire first depth charge pen.
Captain, sir.
Captain speaking.
We've lost contact, sir.
Very good. Report that to the Commodore ship, number one.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, I think we can chalk this up as a definite kill.
I think so too, sir. In the meantime, we seem to have lost sight of that unknown ship.
Visibility's coming down every minute. We'll have to close the convoy and resume zigzag.
What did you make of those detonations we heard just now?
Depth charge, I should say, Herr Kapitän. But some way off.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Anyway, it looks as if we've eluded the destroyer and the rest of the convoy.
So it would seem.
Then we should be able to resume our former course before long?
If our luck holds, yes. I hope that U-boat commander will have been as fortunate as we.
Coxswain. When the ratings for Cossack arrive, pull them in on the jetty abreast the gangway and then send them inboard. I want to see them.
Aye, sir. Ratings transferred from Port Edgar, sir. Present and correct.
Very good, Coxswain. I see we've won a couple of petty officers.
Yes, sir. Morley and Wilson.
You're Morley?
Yes, sir.
Have you had any small ship experience?
2 years in the active, sir.
In the Mediterranean?
Yes, sir. Second flotilla.
Oh, that's good. But I'm afraid you'll find it a bit cooler with us. The Cossack is on the North Sea Patrol, you know.
I know that, sir.
And you're Petty Officer Wilson?
Yes, sir.
Well, I must say I'm very glad to see you both, if only because we're short-handed here. The coxswain will tell you your watches and action stations. I'm sure you'll settle down all right.
Yes, sir.
Very well, then. Carry on, coxswain.
Aye, sir.
The summer cruise we've tumbled onto in the Cossack.
North Sea Patrol. I know what that means. To think I had to stand up a week's leave so as to take a trip to the Ruddy Dogger Bank. Yeah, coxswain. Was that the first lieutenant spoke to us when we came aboard?
That's right. Lieutenant Commander Turner.
What's the name of the skipper of this outfit?
Captain Vine, a four-ringer. You're in a flotilla leader now, you know, my lad.
How are the new men settling in, number one?
Very well indeed, sir. They seem a good crowd, and I'm mighty glad to see them.
Came from Port Edgar, didn't they?
Yes, sir. They had a bit of a pierhead jump, I'm afraid, but that didn't worry them. The only thing that does seem to have gone down rather badly is the thought of being routed out of their own ship only to go to sea with us on a normal patrol.
I see. Perhaps they'll find it'll work out to be more exciting than they expect.
Sir?
This is the captain speaking.
Yes, sir, Captain?
Tell the first officer to report to me on the bridge immediately.
Very good, Herr Captain.
You sent for me, Herr Kapitän?
I did. As you see, we have sighted land.
Yes, sir. Norway?
Yes, my friend, Norway. And my latest observation shows that we are already within territorial waters.
Then we are safe, at last.
We should be. We still have some distance to cover before we reach the Elbe, but as far as running the British sea blockade is concerned, our journey is successfully at an end.
Oh, congratulations, Herr Kapitän. But the Norwegians, the moment they sight us, they'll almost certainly report our position.
What does that matter now? By the time the news seeps through to the British, we shall be safely in dock at Hamburg, and the name of this ship and every man aboard her will be ringing round the world. But there are other matters to attend to. I am going to stop ship now, and we will strip off our disguise. Call both watches, first officer, and set about it immediately.
Yes, sir.
What's going on up top, do you think, King?
I don't know. They've stopped ship at any rate.
There seems to be plenty of activity anyway. Perhaps we're in harbour somewhere. Germany or something.
That's right. Look on the bright side.
Almost anything would be better than being cooped up in here.
Hey, I got an idea. George, give me a hand with this bucket of slops. I'm going up top.
Yeah, what's the big idea?
I'm going to have a deco, that's all.
Hi there! Open up!
Silence!
Oh, let me come up, for God's sake.
No prisoners allowed on deck. Captain's orders.
Yes, I know, but we must have a wash once in a while. Unless I can empty these slops, we'll have nothing to use.
Captain's orders!
Now, look here. We'll all be in Germany before very long. If we go ashore in a filthy state, some neutral will report on our appearance, and then what happens? You'll all be for it. Every man jack of you. Ever heard of the Geneva Convention?
If the captain was to know about this...
Know what? He'll never know. Now, come on, be a sport. It'll only take a minute.
Be quick, then.
That's it. Shut me off the mo, mate. I did it.
And I got the whole story, lads. The ship has stopped all right, and we're lying off a strip of rocky coast.
Good Lord, you don't mean Germany?
Germany, hell. It's Norway.
Are you sure, Bill?
Positive. The ship I was serving in last year steamed all the way down the Norwegian coast, and I'll eat my hat if that isn't Halton Lighthouse on the beam. Besides, Norwegian air smells good, better than any other in the world.
You wouldn't have to try too hard to be better than this lot down here.
Well, first officer, how's the work proceeding?
It is finished, Herr Kapitän. Dummy funnels, deck houses, superstructure, the last traces of our disguise all have been removed.
And the ship's name and port of registration?
The painters have altered them.
Good. So once again we are the Altmark of Hamburg. What about my signal?
Oh, your request for a pilot, sir. The shore station has acknowledged the message, but there has been no reply.
Motorboard ahoy! Outside ahead!
That motorboat appears to have at least 2 passengers.
Good. They must be the pilots. Lower a gangway and bring them to the bridge as soon as they come on board.
Good day to you, Captain. I am commander in the Norwegian Navy.
Yes, but I don't understand. Where are the pilots? All I wish is that my ship should proceed safely to Stavanger. What do you want with me?
For one thing, I require full details of your ship.
But I'm in a hurry to Hamburg, Commander.
That may be so, but I have my orders. If you will kindly take me over your ship, I will complete my report as quickly as I can.
Very well. This way, then, please.
You have no guns, Captain?
The Altmark is a tanker, not a warship.
Of course. And you carry no prisoners?
Certainly not. I cannot understand why this investigation is necessary. Surely I have every right to sail in Norwegian waters.
Of course. If you have nothing to conceal.
Look, lads. There's a gap in the hatch cover here. They can't have closed it probably when Bill came down.
See anything?
Nothing very much.
What about the coastline?
I can't see that at all. But there is some movement on the upper deck. Yes, it's Skipper Dow and one or two of the others. Yes, it's a naval officer. A Norwegian by the look of him.
Yeah, what's he up to?
Talking to the ruddy skipper. Blasted, he's turned the other way. Hey, come let us out. Come back here, let us out. Damn, he's out of sight.
But not out of hearing, perhaps. Okay, lads, what are we waiting for? Give it all you've got. Keep it up, keep it up.
Come on, lads. The guards wouldn't dare open fire, not with a Norwegian on board.
You're satisfied with your inspection, Commander?
Yes, I can find nothing to object to. I must apologize for taking up so much of your time.
Not at all. Now that I have the pilots aboard, I shall get underway with the least possible delay.
In that case, I'll leave you to it. Farewell, Captain Dow.
Just a moment, Commander. I'll tell my first officer to call your boat alongside.
Thank you.
First officer?
Captain?
The commander is ready to go ashore.
The prisoners. If the Norwegian hears them, there'll be the devil to pay. Start up every winch immediately to drown the noise.
Yes, sir.
Then call his boat alongside. I'll keep him here meanwhile.
I understand, sir.
At once, understand?
Very good, Herr Kapitän.
Your ship's company appears to be in high spirits, Captain.
Yes.
The prospect of a safe return to port, no doubt.
No doubt. Your boat will be at the gangway in a few minutes, Commander. Perhaps you will permit me to offer you a glass of...
No, nothing for me, thank you.
Then if you allow me to...
Your engines, Captain. You're losing no time, are you?
I intend to get underway very shortly. But that machinery you hear is merely the deck winches.
The winches? But...
We find it necessary to warm them through daily. That is while we're in cold climates such as yours.
Yes, I understand. Look, Captain, if you've no objection, I'll be getting along.
Everything quiet again, First Officer?
Yes, Herr Kapitän. The demonstration is over.
Good. Fortunately, the commander left without suspecting anything. What about the two pilots?
Oh, they heard nothing, I'm sure of that. They were both at the chart house when the noise started. I left them there insisting that they could not take the ship past Bergen.
Not past Bergen? Why not?
It is already late, and they refuse to navigate during hours of darkness. They say that Bergen is a fortified naval base, and they cannot give us permission.
Cannot give us permission? I shall go ahead, whatever their objections. You can inform them accordingly. No, better still. I'll tell them myself. Ask them to step out on the bridge at once. Well, gentlemen, I want you to know that I'm getting underway immediately, and that I intend to proceed on southerly course during the night.
I regret that is impossible, Herr Kapitän.
Impossible? Why? I shall accept full responsibility for my ship.
That is not altogether the point. There are hundreds of small fishing vessels in these waters. If you carried on after dark, you would almost certainly run down some of them.
A few hours of daylight remains. I would give these vessels the widest berth.
Nevertheless, you will be well advised to anchor here for the night.
That's out of the question. I have no option but to proceed. First officer?
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
Weigh anchor. You're sailing south. See those lights, First Officer? We are off the entrance to Sognefjord. Within a matter of hours, we shall be passing the Skagerrak, and from there we can proceed at full power without interruptions. Think of it. We've run the gauntlet and beaten the blockade.
Bridge, first officer speaking. Yes? Which bow? Starboard. Very good. The masthead lookout, sir. He reports the lights of a small vessel on the starboard bow.
Fishing boat?
He says she has the lines of a warship.
Signal them to starboard, sir.
Yes. There she is. Flashing us. She's ordering us to stop, sir. But they're sending an officer to board.
Is there to be no end to these obstructions? Stop the engines first, officer. I must protest. This interference on the part of the Norwegian authorities may have the most disastrous consequences for my ship.
I'm sorry, Captain. My orders were to board your ship. My admiral is waiting in the destroyer for my report. No ship of any nationality is allowed to pass the fortified naval area of Bergen without prior inspection.
I cannot allow my ship to be searched. The Altmark is sailing under the flag of the German Reich.
But, Captain...
If you're concerned about armament, I can give you my assurance that the ship is unarmed. The Altmark is not a vessel of war.
I regret I am unable to accept your assurance, Captain. And since you refuse me permission to search your ship, you must leave this area immediately.
Very well. I agree to that. At least I shall have the service of your pilots.
The pilots will leave the ship with me, Captain.
Operational plot? Yes? Yes, speaking. What's that? Oh, very good. Thank you. You can blow the dust off the Altmark flag, Commander.
We've got some information about her, Master?
Just that. Nothing definite, but it's more than a rumor. From Norway this time. You'd better pin her on the plot about 10 miles north of Bergen.
Right.
Now, let's have a check on things. Who have we got on the North Sea Patrol?
The 4th Flotilla, sir, with Captain Vine in the Cossack. Right now, he should be just about here, 200 miles from the point.
Captain Vine, sir.
Yes, signalman?
Message from the cipher office, sir.
Thank you. Well, here's something, pilot.
So?
German tanker Altmark sighted in vicinity of Bergen at 0600 today, steaming south. Find, edge her into open sea, board, and release prisoners.
That sounds definite enough, sir.
It does. Let's have a look at the chart.
Well, that was our observed position at noon, sir.
Mm-hmm. So we're still some distance from the Norwegian coast.
Yes, sir.
Now, let me see. The Altmark's position at 0600 was about here. Now, she ought to be able to maintain 10 knots, perhaps more in sheltered waters, and if the weather's clear, she could now be somewhere about there.
Yes, sir.
Number 1. Sir? We'll intercept the Altmark. It means altering course and increasing speed. Make a signal to the flotilla to follow me.
Aye, sir.
Starboard 10.
Starboard 10, sir.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead, sir.
We should be receiving a more accurate position of the Altmark before long. Coastal Command will have been alerted by now. We can expect a report from their aircraft.
That looks like her.
It does. She's a tanker, all right.
And about the right size, too. Painted black, one funnel. Yes, she seems to check up on everything the briefing officer said.
Well, let's go down and take a closer look.
We'll do that. Got your camera ready?
Yes.
Yes, it's the Altmark, all right. I'll take the Hudson across her bows and you'll be able to read the name for yourself. And keep an eye lifted at the same time to see if they're manning any anti-aircraft guns.
Right.
There you are. See? No doubt about it.
No, none at all. A-L-T-M-A-R-K of Hamburg.
Send out the enemy sighted.
Yes.
And make it in plain language.
Oh, well, that'd be okay. Making it straight and not coded, I mean.
We can't afford the time. The ship would be away off and tied up in Germany if we don't get a move on. Go ahead, make K for King, calling all naval units.
K for King, calling all naval units.
Altmark sighted in position 59 degrees north, 5 degrees east, steering south.
Bridge. Captain Vine speaking.
Wireless officer. I've a priority message just received from a coastal command aircraft.
Very good. Read it out.
Begins. Altmark sighted in position 59 degrees
Very good. Plot that position, pilot.
Sir?
59 north, 5 east. That's not very much further now.
No, sir.
Ship on the starboard bar, sir.
Yes, I can see her.
She's a tanker, sir.
Yes, I think so too. Single funnels, stepped well out, stump masts. Signalman,
Sir?
make to the flotilla. Ship sighted, bearing 80 degrees. Suspect or mark. I'm altering course towards.
Aye, aye.
First Lieutenant.
Sir.
I'm going to close the tanker, and if she turns out to be the old mark, I may require an armed boarding party. You'll be in charge. Detail all the men you require and have them standing by.
Aye, sir.
If it does come to actual boarding, you must be prepared for active resistance. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now then, what time is it?
Nearly 1500, sir.
As late as that. It'll be getting dark before long.
There's a ship on the starboard bow, Herr Kapitän, bearing south-southwest.
Yes, right.
Ship on the starboard beam, sir.
British warships, First Officer. 3 at least.
Yes, and they have sighted us. They have altered course towards us. The leading ship is signaling, Herr Kapitän. Alter course. Steer west. They want us to move into the open sea.
Ignore the signal. Maintain our present course. The British would not dare to intercept us here.
They might resort to force.
Then we will prepare to answer violence in our own way. We are equipped to deal with such an emergency. The field's orders are clear.
You mean...
Yes, exactly. Send Lieutenant Schmidt to me. The explosive charges and the magazine, and he will require the key.
There's a hell of a lot of activity on today, King. This is the second party of German team that's gone through hold in the past few minutes.
Now, they're carrying electrical gadgets, cables and things. What's going on, I wonder? Any ideas?
Yes, I think I have. Captain Lansdorff of the Graf Spee arranged that his ship shouldn't fall into enemy hands. I reckon Dow's working along the same lines.
Right, you mean they're laying scuttling charges?
Just that.
They got the wind up proper then.
Doesn't look as if they're so ready confident of reaching a German port after all. Here, let's ask them. Hey! Hey, what do you types think you're up to?
Out of my way.
Ah, they're not so fast. You've been in the lower road fixing explosive charges, haven't you?
What if we have?
I reckon you've been placing scuttling charges.
I do not deny it. We're taking precautions against possible attack by your navy. This ship is unarmed and has no means of resistance.
Unarmed? Don't give us that. We've heard the practice ship.
Okay, lay off, lads. Let me ask him something. Now then, you. Has anyone worked out what happens to all of us down here in the hold if you blow the bottom out of the ship?
You will stand as good a chance of escape as any of us.
And how does that happen?
The hatches will be opened before the charges are detonated.
Very well. I'll have to accept the situation, I suppose. But can you tell us what the likelihood is of having to scuttle a ship?
I cannot say. But we have been intercepted by half a flotilla of British destroyers who demand that we should move out of territorial waters. A Norwegian warship which has been following us down the coast is standing by.
The British destroyers are still pressing forward.
I know. There is always the chance they may edge us into open waters. How close inshore are we?
We were half a mile from the coast by the last course bearing, sir.
I can see an opening amongst the cliffs on the port beam. We will shelter in that fjord. Wheelhouse, our report.
Our report, sir.
Ice ahead!
There's a thick ice floe across the entrance to the bay, sir.
I can't help that. We're going in.
Very good, sir.
Midships.
Midship, sir.
Why, this is Yüssing Fjord, Herr Kapitän. I know it. I've been inside here before, but never with the ice so thick.
Starboard 10.
Starboard 10, sir.
Keep her head up, sir. There's a reef on the starboard hand.
Midships, stop engines.
Midship, sir. Stop engines.
We will lie here in the ice, Paulson. The English cannot touch us now.
But, Captain, we are in Norwegian territorial waters, and we are violating international law by carrying prisoners.
That's something they will never know. To all outward appearances, we are an unarmed tanker on lawful business. We have been wantonly threatened in neutral waters and have taken refuge.
Bridge speaking. Yes, Captain Barnes here. Right, I'll tell him. The wireless office has just received an Admiralty message. It's on its way up, sir.
Very good. Sub-Lieutenant.
Sir?
Tell the bosun's mate to pipe the cable party to fall in on the forecastle. We are anchoring here for the time being.
Aye, aye, sir.
Time's getting on, number one. Call away the whaler. I'm going over to talk to that Norwegian ship before we lose daylight.
Captain, sir. Message from the wireless office.
Information received. Altmark armed to 6-inch guns. Well, we'll have to see about that.
A boat has just left the Norwegian ship, sir. She's coming this way.
Yes, so she is. I'll go down and hear what these gentlemen have got to tell us. Captain, I have come on board to state that you are violating Norway's neutrality and to request formally that you will withdraw outside the 3-mile limit. We have reason to believe that the German armed tanker Altmark, now sheltering in Jøsing Fjord, is carrying a large number of British prisoners. If this is true, she's violating your neutrality. I wish to know whether these prisoners are on board her or not. The tanker has been searched, and I'm assured that the ship is unarmed and that our papers are in order. Further, I have been instructed to resist your entry of Jøsing Fjord. Is that all you have to say? That is all, sir. Except to ask for a guarantee that you will withdraw. I'm afraid I can give you no such guarantee.
There goes the Norwegian. He doesn't look too pleased with life either. What do you think, number one?
He certainly doesn't. If he told the skipper to shove off, I can imagine what kind of an answer he got.
The snag is the Jerrys may have hoodwinked the Norwegians into thinking that there are no prisoners on board the tanker.
I know. Hello. See what's going on over there? Looks as if they mean business.
What's that, sir?
The Norwegian ship, sir. They're preparing an upper-deck torpedo tube for firing. You don't think they'll try to put one into us, do you, sir?
I wouldn't know. Number one, I'm sending another signal to the Admiralty to explain the situation and to report on my conversation with the Norwegian officer. It's to be transmitted immediately and in cipher.
Aye, sir.
In the meantime, the situation here is getting rather delicate. I intend to draw off and await further instructions.
Have you read Cossack's latest signal from Norway, Commander?
Yes, sir.
I think you ought to see this other message, then. Exactly.
This reads like the First Lord's work.
All right, you are. He wrote it himself immediately after he'd spoken to the Foreign Secretary. It's being transmitted now. Unless Norwegian torpedo boat undertakes to convoy Altmark
to Bergen with a joint Anglo-Norwegian guard on board and a joint escort, you should board Altmark, liberate the prisoners, and take possession of the ship, pending further instructions.
If Norwegian torpedo boat interferes, you should warn her to stand off. If she fires upon you, you should not reply unless attack is serious, in which case you should defend yourself, using no more force than is necessary, and ceasing fire when she desists. Pilot?
Sir?
How long will it take to return to Jøsing Fjord?
About 20 minutes, sir.
First Lieutenant.
Sir?
Warn the engine room that we shall be getting underway almost immediately. Hands will go to action stations as soon as we sight the fjord entrance.
Aye, sir.
And about the boarding party.
Yes, sir?
I don't think there's very much doubt that you will require the time. We're going in.
Do you hear there? Do you hear there? Boarding party, fall in on the forecastle. Boarding party, fall in on the forecastle.
Now, I've got you men together because I want you to know that we have a definite job ahead of us. As you would have seen, the Altmark is sheltering in Jøsing Fjord, and we're going in after her. What you may not know is that we think there are a considerable number of British merchant seamen on board her. Prisoners. As many as 300, maybe more. And if we can only get to them, they're coming back with us.
Yeah.
The old mark is in the ice, bows inshore. We shall probably come up alongside her, starboard side too. Feathers will be placed, the berthing rails will be lowered, and our first objective, once we're on board, will be the well deck. When we're there, we'll divide into 4 groups, one each for the forecastle, bridge, midships, and afterpart. I can't tell you what resistance to expect, but we will not open fire unless the ship's people themselves start any shooting. Anyhow, that's the job, and if it leads to the release of those prisoners, it's going to be very well worthwhile. Now, are there any questions? Yes, Petty Officer Wilson?
You said you wanted a seaman torpedoman and some engine room hands in the party, sir.
I did. The ST's job, as soon as we get on board the tanker, is to locate the ship's switchboard room and to prevent them cutting off the electrical supply. It's pitch dark already, and if it comes to a scrap, we must have lights. Oh, and another thing, at all costs, we must stop any attempts at scuttling and sabotage. That's when the engine room hands come in. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Anything else? Very well. We'll disperse now, and you'll collect your arms. You'll probably be required again in about half an hour.
Yes.
Captain. Herr Kapitän.
Yes. Yes, what is it?
You told me to call you.
Yes, I know I did, First Officer. What is the situation now?
Everything is quiet in the fjord, sir. There's no sign of the British destroyers. They withdrew before sunset, and nothing has been seen of them since.
That's good. And the Norwegian warship?
She is still lying at the fjord entrance.
Excellent. Well, safe so long as she remains there. I've not closed my eyes for 36 hours. I'm going to lie down now. See that I'm called 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
Set anchor watch throughout the night. The holding ground is not good in these fjords. And tell the chief engineer to keep the engines at immediate notice.
Very well, sir. And if the British come?
British will not come. They wouldn't dare.
All cables from using fjord, sir.
Very good. I don't see the Norwegian torpedo boat pilot. We'll have to pick her up with the searchlight. Switch on.
There she is, sir. At the entrance.
Take a bearing of her, McLean.
Aye, aye, sir.
Searchlight control, switch off. Wheelhouse?
Wheelhouse, sir.
Stop both.
Stop both, sir.
What happens now, sir?
I shall hail the Norwegian, and if they agree, we go into the fjord together and escort the Altmark to Bergen.
And if the Norwegians refuse to come with us?
We carry on alone and board the German. Slow astern both.
Slow astern both, sir.
Stop.
Stop, sir.
Hand me the megaphone, signalman.
Torpedo boat, ahoy!
Hey there! You must leave Norwegian territorial waters.
My orders are to ask you to join us and jointly take the Altmark to Bergen for inspection. Come on in with me now.
There is too much packed ice. It would be a great risk.
Follow me. I will break a way through for you.
Oh, no reply. Half ahead both.
Off ahead both, sir.
Searchlight control. Train straight ahead.
Aye, aye, sir.
Switch on. That's better. First Lieutenant, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Tell your party to stand by. We're boarding.
Captain.
What is it? Why have you rung the alarm?
There's some activity at the entrance to the fjord, Herr Kapitän.
The entrance to the fjord? Here, let me have your night glasses. I see nothing. Nothing but a dark vessel burning a bright light.
I know, sir, but what is she?
A Norwegian warship patrolling the coast, probably. There was no need to disturb me for this. I shall return to my cabin.
Ship entering the fjord, sir.
Oh, switch on the searchlight. Well, what do you make of her?
It's difficult to say at this range, and there's a reflection of our searchlight off the ice.
She must be Norwegian, or that torpedo boat would have stopped her. Send a signal to the bridge lamp. Ask her who she is.
Yes, Herr Kapitän.
Quartermaster?
Herr Kapitän.
Keep the searchlight trained to the ship.
Very good, Herr Captain.
Well?
No reply, sir.
Repeat the signal. Now, why are you waiting?
One moment, Herr Kapitän. She's signaling now.
Drop. Ladder. Ah, some damned Norwegian wanting to come on board, but why, I don't understand. Repeat my signal, asking her name.
She's getting very close, sir. Can you make her shape yet?
Not with a damn searchlight of hers in my eyes.
She's signaling again.
What is it this time?
Drop, starboard, anchor. Herr Kapitän, should we...
No, wait. My God, it's the British. Slip the cable! Here, tell the engine room to stand by. Keep that searchlight trained on her. Yes, it's a British destroyer.
But she can't do anything to us here. The Norwegians would intervene. And if she opens fire, it would be a flagrant act of war.
Very possible, but we can't wait to find out. We must fend for ourselves. Wheelhouse?
Wheelhouse, sir.
Full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead, sir.
But Herr Kapitän, the destroyer, she's dead ahead of us.
I know. We're going to ram her.
Ram her, sir? But what about the prisoners? If we found her, they'll be trapped like rats.
We won't find her. We have the advantage of weight. I mean to drive the British onto the rocks. Tonight, First Officer, we'll make history.
Captain Vian, sir.
Yes, pilot, what is it?
The Old Mark is underway, sir. She slipped her port cable and her engines are moving. She's swinging, sir. I think she's preparing to ram us.
Hard to starboard.
On starboard, sir.
She struck the reef, sir. She's gone aground.
Good. We'll go alongside her now, then. Midships?
Midships, sir.
Half a stern boat.
Half a stern boat, sir.
Out fenders, down berthing rails. Ready to jump for it, boarding party.
Stop both.
Stop boat, sir.
Boarding party, stand by. Now, jump. Take cover under the bullets, then.
Sub Lieutenant.
Sir?
It's unnaturally quiet. The deck lighting is switched on fully. They may be hidden and waiting for us to come out into the open before they open fire.
Could be, sir.
Looks to me as if there's some kind of armament on the wings of the bridge. Pom-poms, perhaps. And judging by those screens aft, there may be a machine gun emplacement on the poop.
Yes, sir.
Take one of the petty officers and the men detailed for the after part and mop up the stern of the ship.
Aye, aye, sir.
I shall take the forebridge party and we'll tackle the superstructure and the compass platform.
Yes, sir.
Very well, jump to it.
Aye, aye, sir.
And join me on the bridge as soon as you can. I may want you for interpreter's duties, amongst other things.
Aye, aye, sir.
And carry on the forecastle and midship parties.
Aye, aye, sir.
Petty Officer Wilson. Sir? We are going to concentrate on the bridge. I think the only really organized resistance is likely to come from there, but we shall have to keep our eyes skinned for armed men lurking behind any bit of cover. Thank the good Lord we've still got the deck lighting. All men ready?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Follow me. This way! Look out, Wilson!
Right! Now! Gone on that one. Hello, what are you little lot doing here?
Camarade!
Get your hands up, then.
Yes, yes, but I must speak.
Back it up, keep your hands above your head, go on.
But there's something you ought to know.
Hello, Wilson. What's going on?
Oh, this chap here, sir, says he's got something to tell us.
Oh, has he? Have him rounded up with the others and
Can I be taken off the ship?
Taken off? Why the hell?
Some of the crew have escaped ashore. Others have jumped down onto the ice, but I am wounded.
Yes?
It is dangerous to stay on board the Altmark.
Dangerous? You bet it is. Ah, you mean it's dangerous because of something your people have done to her?
Yes, sir, Captain.
By God, I've got it, Wilson. Scuttling charges.
Yes, sir, Captain. And they're set on a time fuse.
When for?
For midnight.
The devil they are. What about the prisoners? How many are there aboard?
I think there are 300.
Wilson?
Yes, sir?
Nip back to the Cossack. Tell the captain what we've heard from this man and report that most of the organized resistance has stopped. And also that I'm on my way to the upper bridge.
It's about time we had a report from the boarding party, pilot.
Yes, sir. There's Petty Officer Wilson coming over now, sir.
Oh, yes, here he is. Well, Wilson?
I've just left the first lieutenant, sir. He's almost certain there are a large number of prisoners aboard.
How many?
About 300, sir. Something else, too. One of the Germans says scuttling charge has been set.
I might have expected that.
Time to go up at midnight, sir.
The devil they are.
Yeah, the first lieutenant told me to say that most of the organised resistance has stopped, sir, and he was on his way up to the upper bridge.
All right, then. This is the compass platform. Spread out.
Oh, sir.
Hello. It looks as if we most of the ship's officers here. Well, which of you is the captain? Speak up.
I must protest.
Are you the captain?
Yes, my name is Dow. I'm the captain of this ship, but I must protest. It is outrageous.
We'll see about that later on. But the only thing I'm interested in at this moment is, where are the prisoners? Well?
They are all down below in the holds.
So that's what you've done with them.
Sir.
What is it, Sub?
Everything's under control aft, sir.
Good work. Then you can come along with me. You, Captain, lead the way to the hold.
Very well.
Yeah, what do you make of it, King?
Things seem to have quietened down up top.
Ah, but it sounded like they'll let loose while it lasted.
Do you think the Jerrys have been having a spot of bother with the Norwegians?
Could be.
Perhaps they're already at war. I wouldn't put it past Hitler to smack down on them without warning.
Somebody's on the move again. Hello? Sounds like they're going to open the hatch.
Perhaps the Jerrys have lost the strap and they're up against it. They said they'd come down and release us if the scuttling charges were to be fired, remember?
Yes, so they did.
Hello, below. Are there any Britishers down there?
Yes! More British!
Well, come on up. The Navy's here.
Boarding party and liberated prisoners embark in Cossack at once. Boarding party and liberated prisoners embark at once.
Paper, extra special paper. Naval warship releases British prisoners. Paper.
Give me a paper, please.
Oh, it's you again, sir.
Yes. What's it this time?
It's the Altmark story, sir.
The Altmark?
Yes, don't you remember? Before Christmas, you said we'd probably be hearing about her, sir.
Yes, I believe I did.
You did, sir, and you'll find the report on the back page, sir. Stop press.
Ah, yes. Here we are. Captain Vian of the Cossack rescued 290 British Merchant Navy prisoners when the German tanker Altmark was boarded in Yersing Fjord. All are in good health?
Except one of them, an Indian, TB caser. They thought he'd got leprosy.
Really? Anyhow, they're safely landed by now.
Yes, sir. At Leith in Scotland. It makes good reading, don't it, sir?
It certainly does. What a wonderful story. To think of all those prisoners set free in the nick of time.
I know, sir. It certainly brought it home to me, I can tell you. You see, I got a son in the Merchant Navy.
Oh, have you indeed?
Yes, sir. Of course, the missus and me haven't seen much of the lad since the war started. Not heard from him for months.
Why, he's at sea, then?
Well, not exactly, sir. We've just had a line saying he's due for a spot of leave, and they'd be popping in on us at any moment now.
Oh, that's fine. Which ship's he serving in? Oh, but I shouldn't ask you, should I? Security and all that.
Oh, don't matter, sir. He hasn't got a ship right now. His last was sunk in the Atlantic.
Oh, bad luck. I'm glad he's safe, though.
Yes, sir. That's the funny part of it. You see, he was one of them chaps the Navy brought home in the Cossack.
The Navy's Here by Kenneth Langmaid was based on the novel by Willie Frischauer and Robert Jackson. This was the cast. News vendor George Merritt, customer Philip Cunningham. Altmark's officers, Chief Engineer Carl During, Captain Dow George Pravda, First Officer Paul Hansard, Ship's Doctor Rudolf Offenbach. Altmark's prisoners, Mr. King, George Hagan, Sparks Keith Williams, other prisoners Kenneth Dyte and Tom Watson. Operations Division Admiralty, Captain David Bird, Commander Michael Turner. U-boat Commander John G. Heller. British Escort Destroyer, Captain Keith Williams, First Lieutenant John Scott. HMS Cossack, Captain Vine Hugh Manning, Lieutenant Commander Turner, number 1, Douglas Storm, Navigating Officer Pilot Kenneth Dite, Sub-Lieutenant David Spencer, Coxswain Edgar Norfolk, P.O. Morley David Bird, P.O. Wilson Michael Turner, RAF Pilot Nicky Edmund, Co-Pilot Nigel Anthony, First Norwegian Naval Officer Garrick Sheldrup, Norwegian Pilot Otto Diamond, German Seaman John G. Heller. The play, which was recorded, was produced by Archie Campbell.